Welcome everybody back to the Preacher Parker Show. Yes, glad to be back, man. It's been a hell of a week. A lot of things going on right now. So much to talk about, but today we get on conspiracies, whether it's facts or fictions. So we got a whole lot of random ass questions we're going to ask, and we're just going to see where it takes off, and whether we know that we have facts or fiction about that subject. Meanwhile, thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, and thank you for commenting on this channel. If you want to be on part of the Preacher Parker Show, please comment down below, and I'll let you know how I can get in talk tap with you. So guys, introduce yourself to the show. Come on, DJ.
My name is James from Davenport, Florida.
Hey.
They call me D. James.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, Instagram,
Hey.
D. James 1125.
Okay.
Instagram. And they'll holler at me though, you know.
Holla at D. James, y'all heard him?
I'm Ruben, and that's about it. I'm Ruben, really.
Well, you see Ruben in a couple of shows, so you know how Ruben is. Oh, man. Right. Welcome to the show, new one to the show, come on.
Lazarius Williams from the 863 Bit, Florida.
There you go.
Hey.
I'm just from Florida, from Lake Wales, you know. I'm from 440 Austin Street. That's how I stay. That's how I was raised.
Hey.
That's how I get down, you know. Here to represent. That's how I do it.
Lazarius is in the building, all right. We got a whole new cast. No, not really, just one person. But you know what I'm saying. But you know, the show's been fire the last few weeks. Been a lot of controversy, a lot of good topics, a lot of people loving the show. Appreciate y'all once again. So guys, we get into facts and fiction.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start off with something random, and then we go around the table. And you don't have to be in order, but you know who wants to throw something out there, throw something out there. But I'm gonna throw out the first thing: facts or fiction, people. Do aliens exist?
Facts.
Do they?
Facts.
Facts.
Facts. Huh?
Facts.
You got facts on it?
Yeah,
Facts.
facts.
Everybody's cool with facts.
I mean, Area 51 wouldn't exist for no reason. I mean, if you want to really think about it, you can just go back to where like government was trying to cover all that stuff up, and
Yeah.
people was trying to raid it. I don't know if they were serious or not, but you know,
Oh yeah, they're serious. They trying to go in.
yeah.
What would they do really if it was if just a bunch of people just went?
They really couldn't shoot them all on live TV.
I mean,
I mean,
Don't
they
go
could.
in there.
But
Someone
could
gonna
they?
go in.
Yeah, but could they have shoot them on live
I
TV?
mean, they
Yeah,
stormed.
yeah,
They
shoot,
stormed the
they'll
Capitol.
They'll do it.
They stormed the Capitol. They didn't get touched. I
Man.
think
But
every-
that's
they were
different.
shot.
It's
They'll do it. They'll do it. They'll do it.
It's different.
Yeah, for
Prized
real. You know
possessions.
what I'm saying?
Oh, so
I-
what you're telling me, Ruben,
Yeah.
is that Area 51 is worthy of getting people killed compared to the White House getting stormed.
Yeah.
There's more stuff that's in there that they don't want nobody to see.
That's it. That's the key.
And they can play it out as no, there might be Russian spies, Chinese spies in the crowd, and they're gonna get our information. And now it's a whole World War III. So I mean, I
Double
get
whammy.
it.
Dude, double whammy. Yeah.
I get it from that aspect, but I think if it's not aliens, they gotta be hiding something else.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, a lot of things. A lot of things.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Okay. Well, I personally just say I agree with you guys. I think aliens gotta be real. There's no way
Yeah.
we're alone. I know we say about everybody says on every show we can't be alone, but really we really can't be alone. I think I said it to somebody, I don't know who, but it was a video, and the dude was showing how there's another planet bigger than the sun, another planet bigger than that planet that's bigger than the sun. It kept on going on, and then when they zoomed it out, it kept on getting bigger and bigger. You see all these stars, and it's coming from galaxies and galaxies, and then all of a sudden the Earth comes out of nowhere with that little dot. Now you see all these other galaxies and planets and stars all over here, big as hell. Then we got our little asses. So what makes you think that we by ourselves? I'm just looking at the common sense. There's no way. Do the math.
I mean, Mars was rumored to have like people on there like a long time ago before we was even conceived of. That's why they have the term Martian, but they don't really want to show us what a Martian is.
Wow. That's getting
It'll blow your
serious.
mind. It'll blow your mind.
It's possible. I'm just a theory.
It is.
Conspiracy
It
theory.
is. It is.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. That's just a saying. Just a saying. But what if men really were from Mars? You know, we were on one big ass planet. Venus was one big ass planet. And everybody got thrown down to Earth. Now we just gotta, mingle.
And how did they mingle with Mars and Venus?
I don't know. There was some sausage party over there somewhere. I don't know what the hell going on. I'm just saying it could happen. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. I just throw some random ass stupid stuff out there.
Some high technology, maybe.
Yeah, it's been high.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Anybody got another question?
I mean, we've been supposed to have like floating cars. If you really want to look at the Jetsons like
Yeah,
that, they're supposed to been predicting the future. We're supposed to have flying cars and all this new high tech stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's
now-
2021.
I mean, all we have is smartphones, but really, we don't really have flying cars. Like, nothing
Not the
like
way we
that.
should have it. You're right.
Elon Musk said that it's possible, but it wouldn't be like practical. Because imagine going to Walmart and just zooming down, and it's a lot of air, like helicopter type air. It's a ground. It was like.
So that means you would have to build a store in space. You know,
And that's another
That's the
unpractical
thing
thing
you
too.
fly to the store. The problem is you would have to go to school to get a license to fly a plane. You would have to go to the DMV and pass a test to fly your
And
damn.
that'd be more.
You know it's gonna be more harder because you got to know the air rules.
No, not more harder, more dangerous too.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah, and complicated.
imagine trying to fly in the dark, raining.
Shoot.
No
Yeah,
lines.
on
There's
there.
no
Yeah,
lines.
on there.
There's no
Yeah,
lines.
on there.
You can easily
Yeah, I'm
crash
saying,
into
you
something,
know.
and then the debris is gonna crash into
So you
somebody
have to have,
down
You have to
there.
have drones that's shaped as lights that gives you directions.
Something
Like
basically.
streets.
Solar
Drone
powered?
streets. So
Yeah.
there's solar power drones in the air and it's shipping you where you want
Cooling
to go.
system maybe.
But
You know how much debt that's gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know, they got it. They got it.
Who
They
paid
got
for
it.
it? Who paid for it?
Alright, so
Really?
We're already in debt.
Shoot. Yeah.
Air taxes you pay anyway now.
All that. All
But you
that.
know, I feel bad for the people that make it to be up there and there's people that still gotta stay on the ground. It's like, yo, I want to be
Yeah,
there.
you know. I go there the
That's gonna be a
weekend.
lower price.
You know what I'm saying? I go there the weekend. Shoot, I can't make it today. I gotta go to work at 5.
This is not a rumor. This is actually a fact that
Yeah,
Russia
yeah.
is building a spaceship that as a hotel in space, so you could be in space at a hotel. They actually been working there for the last 5 years, and they have proven.
You mean in
they're working-
space?
Like
Like,
they're floating in
floating
space, but you be in a hotel type, so you actually be looking at the
Dang.
stars and the planets out there. Now, I'm saying, you know what it's going to
That's
cost you?
Oh yeah, a grill.
Yo, you want to lay here? You want to lay here on the motherfucking spaceship, bro? Bro, it's gonna cost you about a meal. A meal,
Yeah.
right?
A meal?
Yeah, you know,
My
you gotta cut it down to half at least.
That's
Oh, how about 1,500? Nah, bro. Nah.
Shoot, basically, I got 1,500 right now.
I can give you a telescope and maybe look at it.
It looks nice. Could have been you.
Yeah,
Could have been.
good than you.
Would they hit the lotto?
Yo,
Yeah, that looks like a lot
The
of
whole
things.
check is gonna go down.
That's crazy.
All right, now, second random question, because it's conspiracy theory now, because this is conspiracy people think about. Are, if anybody's aware of it, reptilians real? Reptilians, that's the fish. Reptilians is people that you see that they're not just us, there's people that's walking on this earth that are reptiles with human skin on it. And that's why you see some videos where their eyes shape and they turn into a lizard eye real quick and they go back to normal. So there's people that believe it's reptilian. There's actually a millionaire who has conferences where he talks about that reptilians are real. And there's history lessons on it and through the art and the fossils and all this other stuff.
That might be true. I went to a fair. I was younger. Okay, I go in the tent, right?
Uh-huh.
It was a lady
Mm.
and her, like, the top was normal
Right.
and her other side was snake.
Oh, hell.
Real life.
So
Hell
you say
no.
you saw that when you
I
were-
saw this. I saw this.
All the
They
way.
had it at the fair. One that had it a couple years ago.
How old were you?
I was like 14. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, like for real. It was a lady and I had like it was snake.
How was you walking?
She slithered, right?
She's
She didn't want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
Was
yeah,
she
it
walking
was.
or was she?
No,
What was it? Was she dead
she
or was she?
No, she was alive. She was like
That's some big
human,
ass stuff.
half was snake.
You saw it. I'm
I
sorry.
saw it
You
with my own two eyes. Like,
But
for real.
I believe you.
Yeah.
You know what?
foul.
Wait, I got
At
something.
the
to do.
foul.
Now let's look at what he's talking about right now. You
Real.
know, this is such a thing. Do some research.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the old circuses back in the day, like the old circuses?
Yeah, a lot of
And they had some freaky stuff where they had
Yeah.
humans with lizard tails or people with 2 heads or.
I mean, but it's
It
a
was-
circus too, so they got gimmicks. They got.
They had some
Yeah.
gimmicks,
They
but
got-
they also
they
had
got-
some real life
Yeah.
freaky looking
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah,
but
people.
they also got gimmicks. That's
Yeah, yeah,
So,
for sure.
have you ever watched the History Channel and you see the people that have like hair all over their face like wolves?
I mean,
Or-
yeah, but
or
that's-
the claw hands where they got like,
Yeah.
like lobster
That's
claws.
a. I'm not gonna say genetic mutation, but it's something like that in the human body, because we can.
Wait, so
we can.
now you getting dark here, right? Because now you're trying to tell me that's a possibility that we could be another species.
No, I didn't say
In
that.
some sense.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
What you saying?
What I'm saying is that okay, I can grow hair from here, right? You can grow a beard. I can grow a beard that much.
Right.
I can grow a mustache. Some people
The whole
start
face?
receding. Hold up, I'm getting there. Patience. Some people start receding their hairlines, right? Some
Yeah, that
people
feels-
more earlier than others. Some people, there's a baller that it's just bald head right here, and he's like 18.
Wow.
Bald head.
Already.
Yeah.
Already.
Now
right?
I'm saying
That real.
it's going like that. What if it went like that, but in the opposite way for that specific person because of some other circumstances in the genetics that of the people that conceived him. So that's why he can grow, but we can actually grow hair. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with you.
We can't.
I'm
Like
with you.
reptilians, like skin doesn't match with human DNA. It matches with reptile DNA.
Right,
So
Unless they're shapeshifters.
Something like that. Something like that. Something like that.
Now that's what you gotta say before I get back to it.
If you want to get into that, you really want to
Mystique.
think about like how like if you really want to get dark with it, like people like lab, you never know what labs are really doing with human beings
That's
like
cool.
that.
Okay,
And then
okay.
they can like fuse people like DNA type beat. Like
they're
they got
cloning animals. So
I think in New York City, it's on the outside New York City, it's an island called Plum Island, where they actually was getting involved with scientists was getting caught doing genetic things like missing a spider with a fly, and doing all kind of
yeah,
stuff.
there's
like
a lot
that.
of
So it's like, so I can see
lot
where
of
it comes
stuff.
I think it's the love bug that it's not actually it's
Yes.
man-made.
Man-made.
It's man-made.
Yeah, no saying you don't see no
Right
love
here,
no more.
UCF.
Yeah, for real.
UCF school, man. That's what they did that.
All right, I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Love.
Open your mouth. The reason why I open your mouth, because I'm saying is, if I see a person with like claw hands, and this hand is this big, like a half, like crab over here, I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with that? I see some guy with a giant ass foot that look like a tree. It's like, So it's hard for me to sit there and say that a reptile can't be in a person. It's hard for me to say that. Only reason why I'm saying it is because we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And now there are videos out there where you like, man, come on, bro. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it's-
you see them?
Come on,
guy
come on, real deal
like
now.
Skin like this.
Yeah. Okay, you see what I'm saying? There's some
Yeah.
stuff out there like it's like
There's some freaky
it's
people out there, you know what I'm
questionable.
saying, really not normal.
That's what I'm
Anyway,
saying.
for real, like real
If we
talk.
was to not live
Yeah.
alone, and let's say we all said the aliens could be real, what's the possibility of alien not being on Earth as a reptilian or as a
Yeah.
There's also the, that there's a lot of articles that say that aliens are living here, but they look like us. So they
Yeah.
might look like us, but
They're really
before, like behind their DNA, they might have some other mutations.
Yeah.
There's some other,
That's
that
it.
we
Go
don't
on,
have.
you're gonna preach the podcast show, man. You
Ah.
can say whatever you want to say.
All right, if we
They
really
don't
want to
judge.
go get into some real controversial, like behind the scenes stuff, if you really want to talk about it, you got to talk about like the main culprits. If you really want to think about it. The music industry as a whole and the people behind it, the Illuminati could be real.
Mhm.
No, it ain't no could be.
I think it's real.
They real.
100%.
They real.
Yeah.
Now, look, Illuminati was funded back in 1774, 75, somewhere around back in those times. They started it all out. They started out with a couple of members. I think it was about 6. When they did a research on it, they up to almost 60 million people today. That's a lot of people in one organization. Now, whether good or evil, that we don't know exactly fact for fact what's really going on behind the scenes, that's a big movement of people that say, hey, I'm down with the brotherhood. You know what I mean? Same with the Freemasons. Yeah, I'm down with the brotherhood.
Wait,
One of the societies.
Freemasons and Illuminati is the same thing?
Think about it.
Yeah.
They're their own.
I thought
thing.
the Freemasons were like a white supremacist type of like Illuminati group.
I don't know, Christ. Maybe
No,
don't.
I don't know. That's
The
something I heard recently.
The
So I
reason
don't
why I
know.
really brought it up is because I was listening to Jay-Z.
Uh-huh.
I was listening to Visible Doubt.
Dope.
And then
Just that
I
album.
was listening to it. He was saying it was one verse where Snoop was saying, "Can the Lord save me?" And then
Yeah, God.
And
I
then-
couldn't say
Yeah.
a little down. Trying to say my
and then there was another person who was saying, "They always watching me with an eye."
Or CNI.
Yeah.
They were saying that back in motherfucking 97, 96.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that was before them. Before those rappers, they was out there talking about Illuminati. So it had to be already well known before we got to the mainstream TV that we talk about right now. So that's the question right there. Fact or fiction? Is Illuminati real or fake? And everybody's agreeing that it's real?
It's real. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you got to be chosen.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great rappers, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spit more than people getting 10 million on show.
Yo.
You feel me? And then, like, they ain't really getting noticed. They jump through hula hoops and fire.
Yeah.
Trying to get, you know what I'm saying?
Trying
Trying
to
to
get
get their foot in there. It's devil on that. You feel me? What I'm saying? The devil on it. You feel me? They so, for real. They, you know what I'm saying? They got a whole island. They go, you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
That Epstein, I was nose scared. I was like, this nigga get away with
It's really sick stuff going on.
I mean, that was a one-man,
Straight up.
basically a one-man organization.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Epstein's a one-man organization. He didn't kill himself. Everybody know that. Fact or fiction? Here we go. Another
Man,
one. Then
come
Epstein
on.
killed himself.
I think everybody that sees this video is gonna know. If they saw the facts in the documentary, he didn't kill himself. They killed him so he wouldn't rap.
That's it. Just shut them up.
Shut his
You
ass
know,
up.
yeah, you finna shut you up quick.
Quick.
You know,
How you
yeah,
get,
stuff.
first of all, how you get a rope in your cell?
Yeah.
And how is it that the cameras are turned off at the same time that you get, like, just happened?
Look
Don't
at
work
the
his walk by.
Come on, man. Look at the steps. You know what I'm saying?
And the guard was up duty.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something.
Come on, man. Come on.
Nah.
Sit up.
Like the night, they said something about the night that I don't want to speak on it or
Yeah.
about the dead like that, but you know, respect. But like they said something about
Hold up.
Whitney Houston.
Respect who? Epstein?
They said something
Oh.
about Whitney Houston. They was performing while Whitney Houston was in the
Yeah.
tub,
Yep.
and then it was I think I don't know, it was like a coordination type beat, but where they was just like bringing somebody else new. Like they said, like Brandy was taking her spot, so they put her in that position. So it was gonna be like something like why she died the next day.
Like initiation business.
Yeah, they was passing her on because
Now,
Whitney done got.
You got deep into it now. You talk about the Whitney Houston, that whole situation with Brandy. A lot of people don't know there was a moment where Whitney Houston passed Brandy a letter, and Brandy opened the letter and looked at it. It was almost a look like she didn't smile. She just looked at it. She closed it right back, put it in her pocket. That was a few days before Whitney actually passed away. Now, when Whitney passed away in that hotel room, a person downstairs said she fell on the floor, but she heard the body fall down twice. And you fell down once. You fell down once. You ain't died. Get back up and say, ooh, almost. And then fall down the second time. Well, that don't
I mean, it
happen.
could happen. It could happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
not
don't
impossible.
It took
believe
11 hours to
I don't
take her from
believe
the
that. I
hotel
don't believe that.
to a hospital.
Oh, wait,
Shut
what?
up, man. I'm trying to tell you.
They had a concert that night. No, not a concert. They had a little mansion party that night. A whole bunch of celebrities the day she was there, during her death, that they knew about this. So what do you celebrate at this mansion party, bro? It's conspiracy.
Hold up. You
Just
said
say.
I feel like I'm not understanding shit today.
Ah.
You said that there was a party.
That was going on when they already knew that Whitney Houston died, like a mansion party. A
Okay.
bunch of celebrities that got together.
The point of the party was that she already died.
She was
That's what
already.
you're saying.
Basically, what I'm saying is she's already dead. They're celebrating something at this party.
Oh, about her.
Basically, it's about her,
Yeah.
but not the way we look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, dog. They ain't like that. It's almost like a blood sacrifice kind of deal. Like she had to go. She did her time. She had to go down for a certain reason. You know what I mean? She was killed.
Yeah.
They said they found pills. They said
Pills.
pills, like drugs. They said they found drugs. There were no pills there. They said it was 2 guys that went into that room that day. No evidence, no cameras on who was the guys that went to that room. Nothing. What happened in that room? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. Wait a minute, let's make it better. About a year or 2 later, her daughter dies the same way her mama dies. Bro, this ain't conspiracy, I don't know what it is. Hot damn it, people! You gotta
Was
put
the
puzzle
daughter like known to be suicidal or something?
yeah, you know, that's the
Yeah,
story they give you.
suicidal.
That's
Yeah.
the story. If I'm gonna cover up a murder, I'm gonna make you say it's suicidal and the daughter was depressed and she did the
Yeah.
same exact thing. No,
Exactly.
nobody does exactly the same way somebody else died. Oh, mom, I'm gonna do it just like you for mama. Get the freak out of here, bro. Get the freak out of
I
here.
mean, people out of
There's
their
a freak
minds.
everywhere, they would
People
know.
out of their
No,
minds.
bro.
They,
No, I ain't making no kind of money.
That's it.
Myself.
Anything they really feeding you anyway. The news is a freaking lie anyway.
yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't be no puppet.
That's the fishing.
Don't be no puppet.
Is news media truthful?
To some point.
It's hard.
To some point.
Yeah.
They might
Half
tell
and half.
they might tell the truth about a house burning down, but I mean,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Really.
like the elections. I know. I said in the podcast there was no proof of it being like shitted out.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But it might
at
be,
all.
like-
No, at all. You know what I'm saying? Every
I'm not
year,
there.
you know what I'm
We're
saying?
not
Some
there.
ballots missing or some ain't go
Exactly.
through or come on.
And there was a
every
lot.
year.
There was a lot of talk that there were a lot of ballots that were thrown in rivers, and they were seen,
see
and
that.
people took pictures of them.
Wow, see
And
that?
they saw. So I mean, there has to be
Wow.
now thinking
Wow.
again.
I ain't know
There
that.
has to be some sort. Now I get why.
There's always
are
something.
like
Yeah.
they stole our election.
Yeah.
They can fix some junk in the news.
Yeah.
They can really
Yeah.
lie.
And at the same time, he need to get out of here anyway.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
mad at Trump
yeah,
leaving.
yeah.
I'm not mad at Trump leaving office.
He mad though.
But I'm just saying
He mad.
that we don't get the truth about everything that happens when it comes to media or what you said about. If you said, like, we have a conversation right now in this podcast, if we did this on the news, they can easily clip out certain words in certain parts and make it sound like I said some crazy ass junk.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
oh, this motherfucker
It is,
is straight
but-
racist and crazy.
Yeah.
So we just edit,
All
we have to
that.
watch the whole full clip. That's how you always see
Yeah.
how people be like, did you watch the whole thing before he said this person did that?
Yeah.
Like
the
Kanye
benefit of
West.
the doubt. Benefit of the doubt.
Mhm.
Is lost in this world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's lost.
When Kanye said that thing about, well, Harriet Tubman didn't actually free the slaves. She just,
Oh.
I don't remember what he said next.
Right.
But the person that was recording said, no, that's it, we out. But that was the whole clip. It was Kanye started saying, well, she didn't really free the slaves when it was known that she freed it. But when you see the whole video, you can see that he meant that, yeah, she physically and legally freed them, but there was still an entrapment in their minds.
Exactly. She didn't
It was-
free them here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
It
That's
was-
true.
yeah.
But if you cut it like he said, if you cut and edit it the way he cut it, you be like, man, Kanye, you crazy, bro. You mental. But you didn't even hear the whole speech. That's why you can't believe everything you hear what somebody say.
And they
You
think
can't.
he crazy. I don't think
I don't think
so.
he's crazy, bro.
Who? Trump?
Yeah.
Kanye, I don't think he's crazy.
I feel like he's misunderstood.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
he's going a little bit crazy because of his being misunderstood.
Is he
And
going
it's-
crazy because they are trying to kill him? Remember that time he was
Yeah.
real bad and they had them handcuffed to the bed in the hospital? He said, please don't leave me here. They're trying to kill me. Look,
I believe Kanye.
ain't nobody in their
Yeah,
right
something
mind,
wrong.
if that's rich and celebrity, you know you living a good life, you know you good, you good. These motherfucking doctors gonna take care of me. Why would you be saying some random ass junk like that unless there's some truth to that?
Yeah.
Especially if you're in that industry. You know what I mean? You keep talking, man, we're gonna take care of your ass. Oh, shit.
Especially if you're making too much. If you go over, like they say, it's like a threshold. If you go over like 20 million, that's when they come to get
Yep, they come to get it because they know that you're now, you're profitable at a point where you're important in some kind of sense. You got enough status, but it's like, yo, we need to keep an eye on this guy with this money.
you.
Let's check up on him. And that random ass check could be that random ass phone call. Hey man, we like what you do. And we thinking that you want to get further in the games. You need to come visit us, blah, blah, blah. And then things happen.
That they get you in there on trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then the moment they catch your ass doing some dirty ass stuff,
Oh, that's
they
it.
video and kept that junk. The moment you come out there and say, man, I am down with this junk. And they show a little video to you like, I don't think you want to.
For real.
You ever watch the videos on YouTube when they talk about when the rappers start talking conversations about what happens when they go to the parties and like, yo, dude get trained on. He can't go back and tell them, yo, talk anything because otherwise they're gonna show a video of him getting trained on by a bunch of guys or him doing a bunch of guys. You don't want that.
Oh.
That's images you don't want to see. You don't want your woman to see, your kids to see. To be like, man, I can't say nothing, bro. Now he's stressing out. He's taking all kind of hardcore drugs. Why he always on drugs? Because he's freaked out, man. He can't do nothing. They got him blackballed, bro. And now all your people like, man, you sell out, bro. You don't even know what I'm going through, bro. I can't tell you.
You can't tell.
Because
nobody.
then you end up probably dying when you see the miscellaneous family members that end up dying out of nowhere. Fact of fish about Jennifer Hudson's family, man. I don't know. I still got no conspiracy about that one.
Who's Jennifer?
Jennifer Hudson, the one American Idol, American Idol
Dream Girl.
singer, Dream Girl, Black Girl. I say this is one of the music songs.
Oh,
Jennifer Hudson,
I don't
Black
know.
Girl, the singer.
I don't know.
What about Nicki Minaj dad too?
Yeah, he had just passed too.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. Yeah, Nicki Minaj's dad just passed away. Hit and run, draws off. Hit and run, kill. Okay. Now, is it possible? Absolutely, it's possible somebody get hit and run and somebody drives off. But if it was just a random occurrence, this acid, as far as the police report says. Now, most people say like, oh, it's a blood sacrifice. You know, it's crazy. You know, Nicki Minaj
That's the first thing they gonna say.
to get up further in the game because that's how it always works. So somebody dies in their family. Watch what happens next.
They start.
They start blowing up again.
She already hot.
Yeah.
She already hot, but she was falling back a little bit because Cardi B was getting on the shot.
Yeah, that little
Yo,
fault.
I'm tired of Cardi B getting away.
That little fault.
I'll
You
tell
feel
you
me?
what, how can we bump your daddy and we get you up in there? Oh, for real? More spotlight, more kids, more shows, more movies, whatever you need.
Damn, bro.
But would you really do
Killing
that?
your father?
I'm not saying Nicki Minaj did it.
Some people do it. Some
No,
people
no,
I'm not saying she did it. I'm
I ain't
just
gonna say
saying
she
it's
did that.
impossible.
People, yeah, they whatever. They
Technically
whatever.
speaking,
For real.
it's possible. But
The reason why I say
What-
Jennifer
what
Hudson,
base do we have
because
to say that
Jennifer
it's-
Hudson was just getting on a certain plateau. She wasn't really big yet. And all of a sudden somebody comes and kills her mama,
Whoa.
her brother, and I think who was it? Her best friend or something
wait,
like
is that the
Dang.
girl that was white and has
was
like
black.
black hair?
Like her.
Oh, never.
Like I'll show it to you later. All right, so she was on American Idol. She sang, yeah, look up her face. You'll if you see her face, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
she sings a song. 3 of the people in her family all died, shot and killed
Right in the house?
in their house.
Hmm.
A few weeks later, when my line last, Jennifer Hudson's a big deal.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not saying that she didn't earn what she earned. She had the talent, but she wasn't going to get what she was going to get to yet. You get what I'm getting at? So something major has to happen. And best thing you know, oh man, this is going to fix the star. I'm not against it. This ain't just a black. This is local culture. This is everybody doing
That's
it.
a conspiracy.
All right, throw it
It's
out
like
there.
6, I think they call it 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, and 6 plutons.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I already know what that is.
That's
You
what they did.
can't,
You didn't see that on
No, I ain't see that.
you can't fool me with
That's
this.
great.
Like,
Nah.
because they got it all written on across their face. You know how the rappers are.
Uh-huh.
They got it all across their face.
Tattoo.
Tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's messed up, you know. And then you promoting that type of stuff to like little kids, cause like little kids and their friends, they gonna be like, oh, it's just, it don't mean that, it don't really mean that, mom, it don't really mean that, but they know what that means.
Yeah.
It's just, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
Damn.
Music bad, you feel what I'm saying? Make you bad.
What you got?
You say Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah.
She's not dead. Her
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Her family.
Yeah.
Three people,
Come on.
3 people of her family was killed. I think one of them was like a 10-year-old boy or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy. Dad, mom, and brother?
mhm.
Yeah. That's
Well,
In a what? In a drive-by or
nah, he came in there, booked him. Killed all 3, make sure he was dead. Then, so I'm saying, and then boom, a few weeks later,
I know she was on that T.I. show too.
yeah, she was on that show too.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but it's not, and I'm like I said, it's called conspiracy theory, so it's not a fact or official, we don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Is it possible they sacrificed their own? And now, when you're talking about that thing with the 666 thing, I just seen that the other day on Instagram. They did say that.
Yeah.
6 neutrons, 6 electrons, 6 protons. That's written in our DNA, or anatomy, whatever it's called. And that's what they all are, 666.
What?
it's just,
That's what,
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I'll show you the post.
I've never heard that.
I don't believe that.
I've-
You know what I'm saying? They
I've-
just trying to pull
I've
it
taken-
around and people
I've
thinking
taken
that, you know what I'm
multiple-
saying? They think they got something in their body. Is
I've
that,
taken
you know what I'm
multiple
saying?
science courses,
Man.
and I've never heard that.
Yes.
Yeah,
It'd be the new
exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
thing?
Know what I'm saying? Hey,
Fuck that.
know what I'm
When the
saying?
last time you heard about these
They
things?
try to say that everybody has evil in them. And I mean,
Basically.
I
Man,
mean,
it's a mind
that's another thing. That's another thing.
See,
That's
yeah.
another thing.
You went there with that one. That's a
Come on, now.
That's another thing.
Say it. Go ahead, say it. I think you got something to say. Say it.
What I was gonna say is that I mean, true, but it doesn't mean because saying like everybody has 666 in them, that's extreme. That's fucking extreme. It's because 666 means the devil.
Yeah.
So if you're saying that everybody has part
The
of the
number of the
devil in
beast.
them, no.
The name of the beast, the number of the beast,
Uh-huh.
whatever something else in the beast, is defined man. Men.
Exactly. Now,
Now
what?
we are men. If it's broken down into a system somehow, some way that we're looking at, we don't know if it's true or false. We know it's fact or fiction again.
Yeah.
Then we would technically be the beast. We would be the mark of the beast.
No, no.
We are the 666.
And
we
you
are.
said that there's
That's right.
they tend to
Beast
listen to
power.
little kids.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fucked up.
It's not, they're not telling it, just telling them, but they're putting it in the music.
Oh yeah.
They put
Oh
in
yeah,
that music.
the car. I don't listen to him. I don't really listen.
You listen
much
to rap. Christian
yeah.
rap. I do that.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the like Cardi, Playboy Cardi,
Yeah.
that released a new album and had a lot of satanic stuff in it.
Whoa.
And a lot of people were downloading that shit and saying like, "Oh yeah, this shit cool." People have this sort of mentality that it's like being bad is good because I'm strong enough to be bad, and there ain't nobody gonna be badder than me. That's fucking toxic. First of all, and why would you want to live in a world like that? If you actually have that thought in you, and it's like, no, ain't nobody badder than me. I'm the man. I'm the guy, bro.
Yeah.
No, like why? That means that they had some sort of trauma in their childhood which doesn't have to be necessarily childhood. Some trauma in their life that's changed that and made them feel like they had to be superior to everybody else and started being like a little barking dog to everybody that got next to them.
Now I was scared. I ain't gonna lie about me myself. About the whole 666 thing. I was kind of nervous myself because my name I spelled out 666. I told you that before, right? My name is Jamar, 6 letters. My middle name is Isaiah, 6 letters. My last name is Parker, 6 letters. Now, does that make me a beast?
No.
No, it's 666, but I got the name, the number of the beast. See what I'm saying? So if it was like that, I'd be like, yo. But I don't feel like an evil person.
Yeah.
But when you start saying everybody has good and evil, it's true. Because at any given time, I can go from a sane person right now to a killer tomorrow. It's that state of mind. I can easily, somebody can trigger me there. All right, we're not do it this way. Let's go off a story for us, just for fun. Me and D. James, we can elaborate the story.
Right.
We met at the club. Now, I didn't really meet him at the club. I didn't know who he was. He didn't know who I was. But there's some guy that was cool with his crew. He's going to tell his side of the story so that way, if everything I messed up, he can fill it in. Make sure you fill it in.
Yeah.
All right? But there was somebody at the club rocking his little dreads, you know what I'm saying? He's swinging that way around. You feel me right now? He slapped me in the face with it. I was kind of upset. I pushed him a little bit. He slapped me again. I pushed him hard one time. When I pushed him hard, he fell in the middle of the floor. You know, the only person out of this whole crew of brothers, I just said the other word, but brothers, that came to me was this man right here. I will bust your I was like, yo. I had a Heineken bottle. I was ready to crack this. I was like, we can do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But did a fight break out of the club? A fight did break out of the club, but it wasn't me and them.
Yeah.
So everybody just randomly started swinging. It was like, got wild.
Yeah,
It got
all
wild.
I do that.
Yeah, but at that same time, in my state of mind, I never saw murder. I never saw hurt. I had a bottle in my hand. But it could have crossed at any moment. I could have broke the bottle and accidentally, not him or anybody, stabbed him with something, right? And that could have killed him. Now, I didn't meant to do that, but let's say if I did. Let's say I got to that alcohol got into me, and I just feel like, F that. I'm killing somebody tonight. And I just started killing. Because when we left the club, D. James, I was with a whole group of people, because he was with a whole group of people. I was with a whole group of people. And it's a true story. I said, one of my boys said, yo, let's get the heat. I'm a nice black man. I don't believe in murder. But in the moment of rage, I said, let's go. So we all got in the car. We drove that OBT. I don't know when you was at that time. We were all riding that OBT, heated. Boys with guns on them. And I'm driving the car, and after I got about a few miles in, I realized, yo, this ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. I dropped these niggas off at their house. And what you doing? Nah, we good. I ain't going down for some murder. But they had to cross that. But look how fast the wickedness came out. DJ, elaborate that story.
Yeah, all that true.
See?
All that true.
I got some points to put out.
All right, go on. Do it. I can't wait to hear what last after you.
Alright, so I mean, killing somebody doesn't make you a murderer. That just means that you kill somebody, right?
Right, okay.
If I lose in a game, that doesn't mean I'm losing, right?
Right.
If I kick a ball, that doesn't make me a soccer player.
Oh, I see the shots.
Now, killing people is still bad.
Yeah.
Don't go on a rampage for one day and then say, I'm not a murderer. Just, I'm not a murderer. It's just one day. It's just one day a year. Like, this is nothing. Exactly. That makes you a murderer because you're actually planning to do it. Now, if you just happen to be in a situation where you see yourself forced to protect yourself or others, and you have to kill a person, that I would call you a protector. No, I would call you a protector. I would call you standing your ground. Literally, there's a law.
Yeah, stand your ground
about that.
Yeah.
Now, there's this sort of thought that, you know, the good path is always the hardest one. You know, when you're dealing with addiction, the hardest part is saying no, or just stopping yourself. The easiest part is just giving in, right?
Right.
Like just all the I'm not gonna say easier, but most of the time, the easier way to do something is probably not the right thing to do. You can, if somebody punches you in your face, you could be like, bless your heart, bless your day, and walk out. You could do that. But if you're around people and you don't want to seem like you're a wimp, and you're like, but you're not a fighter. You're not really the person that fights and picks up fights. But now you're like you got this. Yeah, you got this friend telling you you gonna let him punch you like that? You for real? And then you got this other man saying, yo, you gonna do something? And now you're like,
you got it. I got you.
Yeah.
You get your ass up, you can barely
Exactly.
I can't walk away from this ass.
Exactly.
I deserve this.
It's hard. It got to be done. It's got to be done. It's hard.
That's what I'm
saying.
Like, it's hard. It's everybody got options, but the easiest path is the wrong one. That's what I meant when I said that everybody has evil inside.
Yeah.
Because everybody has options.
That's true.
The easiest one most of the time is evil. So
Good point.
Somebody else tomorrow.
I like that.
And then, like, coming back all the way back to, like, we workers. So, like say a customer push you to a point, well, never to that extent, but to a point where you just be like, man, I'm tired of shit. You start, like, you feel like you want
to get that fire in you, man.
Get it out of you, but you gotta
suppress it.
You gotta go to the point where you can suppress it, or like do something to help you, like get that energy out of you
without releasing on them.
Yeah, and then you wanna, like, cause I usually if it's like a line and people are like yelling or saying some shit, and I just be like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm about to talk something bad too. But nah, I just be like, I just pump myself up. I just try to do like an exercise to get myself to where I can just relax. And my anxiety don't come out of me and just be like, if I done with this. You just gotta take yourself out of that moment, find your zen, and then come at it again, like try it again. Like Lauren here said, try it again. Try it again.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Okay. Jay, what you got on it, man?
Oh, bad and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really got too much on that. First thing is, my grandma took me to church every Sunday night. Growing up, and that's the right thing to do about Jesus Christ. Trying to walk his way and trying to do the right thing. It's hard though. You gotta keep it solid. You really do. I learned the hard way. I got saved and baptized, and start reading the Bible. It really help you, make you feel more better. You growing up, you want to be a thug and hang in the streets, and hang, just want to hang. At the same time, just try to stay positive. And that's the first step. Positive. Treat people how you should be treated. Straight up. Don't do it. We gotta practice it. A good thing to practice. But I got a bad temper too.
I'm with you, DJ. I got a random last question. Yeah. Why does it feel better, in some sense, to do bad things compared to good things? Now, what I mean by, okay, I don't want people tonight. We want to go out. But I want to be the good guy in this. Yeah. So I stay sober. Polite and respectful when I walk into this little club area. I smile at people and try to show that friendly posture. If anybody pushes me or anything, they're like, all right, cool, buddy. Sorry. I watch my boys get in there, they get into a fight. I'm like, hey, that's it for me. You see what I'm saying? It seems so hard to do because there's a side of you that's like, yo, I wish somebody would try me tonight. Just today ain't the night. I came in to have a good time. You know what I'm talking about? I came to have a good time. I came with my people. We might get some dances on. We might get some couple of members. We might get a few drinks. And then somebody touches Somebody, you know,
And then they got an attitude.
it's
I'm
like,
saying?
yeah. And it's like, no, you want me to be good, but you want to calm him down too, because I'm about to slide. How do you reduce that? You know, it's like, but it feels more good to be bad in one sense because it's like a persona that you're trying to display in front of everybody, that image. It's like when I go to New York City, before y'all go to your conversation, every time I land in New York City, I know it sounds like old school, but I go from this to this.
Yeah.
I go from to this to this. I go from open the doors. I open the doors for people out here in the South to now to open the doors for you. You know what I mean? I go from, hey, excuse me, ma'am, can I order this? Or to, hey, you got my food? Something rude. I know it sounds crazy, but it's in neighborhoods.
You
Yeah.
gotta be like that.
Hey, tighten up.
Why can't I be that good dude with a smile everywhere in the whole city? I gotta be this motherfucking mean bastard because I'm knowing that guys are looking at me like, yo, he look like easy money. You know, you easy money out there. I don't know how y'all neighborhoods go. You get robbed, huh? Period. Might get killed. Might get your ass beat. And the cops gonna roll right past you. Just saying, that's just always how it happens in the hood. So, anybody relate?
I mean, I was in New York for like a couple years, but
Right.
I was only like we kept seeing we only been out like to like finer places really. We didn't really go out like that.
Yeah.
But like you just have to maintain yourself and like just like come out with a certain oomph with you. You gotta be able to show that you a man, and you gotta be able to show that you can protect what you and yours is. Cause I know I gotta be a role model for my brother and my little sister. So I gotta be that man. Cause my little brother dad died when he was 8. So I have to step up. I can't afford to be down here. I gotta be up here. I gotta show him.
I'm with you.
I gotta show him the path to get up here so he can know and just be better. Be better than I was and be better than his ancestors before him.
See? That's deep, bro. All right, damn. Hurt me, hurt my feelings. No, I do.
Yeah, the question is, why does it feel better to be bad?
The two boy bad, sometimes they're good.
I feel like, because I feel like it's mind games. And not really games, but mind situations in your mind. And it involves selfishness, it involves pride, it involves a lot of things. And when you say you open the door for someone and that person just says fuck you and calls you a racial slur,
Yeah.
it's like you get it from that, like being nice to, hold up, for real quick. Why? Because he hurt your pride. Now you feel like you losing something and you want to take that back. And when you take that back, right, and you punch him and you see him in the floor, you like getting that pride back, so you feel better. But it's still really the high road, because you can get a charge for that, especially if you're a minority and you punch a white person and the cop that pulls up is white. There was no cameras around.
You going there? The conversation's over.
You might go down. Now you got a charge on you. Now you might not get hired at certain places, and your whole life can change just because your pride was lost in 1 minute.
Damn.
Is it really the high road that is it really the road that you want to take? That's how I feel.
Wow. DJ, what's your take on that? We were just he going hard.
Yeah, I don't got nothing for that. I'm good.
Good, you good. Okay. I like both y'all answers, but it's just, no, I'm just saying. I just said, all right, so we got a lot of fashion fiction going on. We got a lot of real conversations going on about the good and evil. Good and evil is a big thing. To this day, it's going to always be that way. Always be that way. I was just say that because I don't know the reality when the end is going to come. I don't know if the earth is going to ever end. We don't know. You know what I mean? Now, random ask question again, Dr. Fisher. Now that's just came to my mind. Reincarnation. Whoa. I'm gonna go first. See, I'm thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Now look, I feel personally that I have an old soul. That's right, preach part. Look, I feel I could have been back there in Egypt. I could have been an old slave in a ship. You know what I mean? I could have been a white guy or an Asian guy. I don't know what my color could have been. Because you get reincarnated, you don't get to choose your culture. You know what I mean? You don't get to choose your sex. I'm hoping I was all male the whole time, but you don't get to choose.
Maybe you do, but you don't remember.
You don't remember. You know what I mean? Oh, I like that too. You know what I mean? But sometimes you get a feeling when you go somewhere and it connected with you. Or you might have seen a show and you watch it and man, I feel like, I don't know why I feel connected to that place. Why would I feel connected to a place that I've never been to unless I have been there before? Or I'm going to be there in the future. You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like a deja vu situation. But the way I look at it is like, to be reincarnation, you're going back and becoming an animal. I feel like it's real, and I feel the reason why I feel reincarnation is real is because I feel like we haven't learned yet. As people, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That I keep coming back to this earth because I haven't got it yet. It's almost like I went to the pearly gates. He's like, you still don't know why you on earth? Get your ass back down there. I thought you asked somebody else now. Damn, why am I still suffering? Look, you still ain't getting it. You get no getting that? That's my opinion on it. Yeah.
You ever seen Midnight Gospel? It's basically like an animated podcast.
Okay. Cool.
It's on Netflix.
Cool.
If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's cool.
Check it out.
There was one episode that there was this guy in jail that somebody like smashes into him, and there's like at the same time there's like a whole jailbreak, and he keeps like killing people to get out, and then when he dies by some sort, every time that he dies is some different, you know,
Scenario, basically.
he gets like tested. There's like a balance scale, you know, the things, and it was like it's hard and something else, and it was like the bad outweighed the good, so he was sent back, and every time he did other stuff, but he kept failing until he decided to help everybody, and then he.
See what I'm saying?
That's not what I was gonna say,
Okay.
but that's just
I get what you're saying.
what I was gonna say. In the Bible, it says that when you die, you go to heaven. I haven't read up much. I'm ashamed.
It's all good. It's all good. You got time.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But what I've heard is that, you know, when you die, you go to heaven if you're good and stuff. If you accept Jesus in your heart, you go to heaven. I don't know if they, probably not, because I guess I would have known by now if they talk about sending people back to earth for another chance or something. But here's the other thing: the Bible gets. I know that humans, you know, twisted the Bible.
Of course.
Twisted the Bible, because it also says that in one part of the Bible that if you beat your slave into the point that he can't walk, but he can walk in 3 days, he's still your slave. Now, I don't think that
was
my
after
God.
Written the Bible told the slave masters where to keep their slaves. So yes, there was a part that's like, yeah.
Exactly. I don't think my God believes in another person having complete control and submission from another person. That's not my God, you know? And I guess that in the same way that was twisted, reincarnation could be twisted. So, I don't know, to hide some truth to the public.
Right.
And maybe the actual truth was lost throughout history, or maybe not, but we don't know it. Yeah, we haven't found it yet.
So, I like that. Reincarnation, fact or fiction? Fact. All right, what you got? You know what I'm saying? I need your first set out there, DJ. I believe you don't know.
I don't really got nothing to it, you know.
Do you believe you would come back on this earth to relive it if you did wrong?
No.
No, so you think it's over, it's done?
No, yeah, it's done.
Okay.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
Probably.
No.
That's it.
Yeah.
Selfish. No, right.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me the secret. That's what's coming on.
It ain't no secret right in front of your face. Every day. It's that easy. For real. You got a choice. You going left or right. Left or right.
Hey, I'm with
That's
you.
what it is.
Last, reincarnation, fact or fiction?
Fact.
All right, what you got?
Fact, because there's ways that you have I'm not talking as reincarnation as else. It's more of your family being in you in ways like they say, like my cousin has some of my great granddad's ways, and like the way they move around, the way they are, and you can tell exactly if that person knew that person and then met their grandkids, they would see the very same things in them. So like you have to really think about it. If it is reincarnation and if it's different than the way we are thinking reincarnation is, you can really like see somebody else then and then somebody else now.
I can sign that.
Damn, man. Okay, Lance, don't
I feel like that's true because
Yes.
I feel
Yeah,
like
right on target right now. Right on target.
I feel
man, we had to get up. Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like that's true because I mean, I've heard in church that there's not curses, but things that are passed down generationally. Generationally. There you go. Not my first language.
Hey, you get away with that one. No.
But I mean, the same way that you can pass down diabetes to,
That's true. So it's like generational.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how you would say it. Generational blessings. No, curses.
that's not a
Generational
blessing.
Generational trait.
traits. There you go. That's like
Traits.
traits in your blood name.
Yeah.
It's like all right. I was talking about it before. Some of my uncles in my family were alcoholics on my dad's side, right? And I believe he said his grandpa was an alcoholic. My dad used to have a drinking problem. He was an alcoholic considerably. I don't know later on in his life who he was, but he was considered an alcoholic. At one point, when I turned like 18, 19, basically I was an alcoholic. You know what I mean? I was drinking basically every day. Now I think I was alcoholic to the point where I'm like, yo, I need to go to AA. I didn't feel that way. But if you look at it from the outside looking in, you look at that glass and like, hey, you know what I mean? That's how I was. I'm just drinking. Hey, when I go to the club, I'm doing shots of the shot. I drove 5 years straight from the club, drunk as hell, till the day I got that DUI. And I stopped under the driver. Bro, I was getting away with it for years. I was like, what you talking about? When they finally got my ass, I learned. I was like, you know what? You know how I learned? When I went to a classroom, we doing an AA meeting, and the lady's like, this is my son. He died from a drunk driver. I meant that you are a drunk person. Alcoholic, what did he say? I was like, I'm an alcoholic. Everybody said, I'm an alcoholic. Huh? Like, I mean, you that killed my child. She was in our faces with the picture of a dead body. And I was like, I felt so guilty. Because I realized that could have been me. I could have killed her child. I could have killed somebody else's child. You know what I mean? Or a grown person. It doesn't matter, a child or grown. I could have killed somebody. You know what I mean? But I was, at the moment, I felt like alcohol was in my blood. But I really say, I don't want you to drink all the time because you're picking up the habits of your family's past. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what you're saying right there.
Hard head. It's all around.
Yo, hey, come on.
Hard head.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Just
Soft
like my
behind.
granddad, you know what I'm saying?
Makes you soft behind.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're like my granddad. Shoot, I ain't know. He worked it every day for 40 years. I'm like, you do it. That's why I like,
You like to work.
shoot,
So
what? Man, it ain't work. I'm having fun. You feel me? It ain't never like every job I had, it ain't work. Shoot.
But it's in your blood.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what he was doing.
Yeah,
you see what I'm
real.
saying? It's
Real
crazy.
crazy.
It's the same thing with,
Crazy.
you know, I meet some females that go through it when they're being molested. And when their uncle was a molester.
Mm-hmm.
Their uncle was a child molester. It's in their families. So now, and all these females getting raped, but your grandma got raped, your great-great-grandma got raped. They're like, wait a minute. So now everybody's getting raped. So somebody has to stop that. Somebody has to have their child like, not my baby.
For real.
You got to get messed up. You know what I mean? Just to stop the whole generational curse that is spread throughout your whole family. So, yeah. But if reincarnation real, then in some sense, it could be. You know what I mean? And different theories of it, though. How do you think of it?
In the Bible, it says that everything that lives, praises the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Even animals praise the Lord. You know,
Animals have souls. It says in the Bible. Now, it is in the Bible. Based on what I said before, I don't know if it's real, but it says that dogs go to heaven. Now, dogs, they're smart. Have you? My girlfriend's dog. She's called Rainbow. I'd be just chilling with my girl, right? We're watching TV, and the dog just gets into the middle and starts just looking at us, right? And if we don't touch her or anything, she starts gets on 2 feet and starts going like
Yep.
And so you know,
Exactly.
and she like curls up, and then you stop, and she stands up again and starts going like
Did
this.
I tell you to stop scratching me, cuz?
Exactly. And I'm like,
Jesus.
you gotta have some sort of mind. This is not a mindless flesh walking around.
You know what freaked me out the other day? I seen it on YouTube, I believe it was. It was a big ass raven. And the raven was talking back to the owner. You know what I'm saying? Hello. The raven said hello. And in my head I was like, no, ravens can't talk. So I Googled this jump. Ravens can actually speak better than parrots. Yo, that freaked me out, son. I was about to bother a raven. No, for real. I was like, no. They said they can speak multiple languages. They're intelligent birds. I didn't know. You know what I mean? But you always see parrots on TV. But when the blackbird was the beat.
Whoa.
You want to say blackbird was stop. It's going too far.
Why you said that?
That's too much. The point is, I didn't know. But yeah. But the reason why I realized that owls pray was when you look at birds and they get together and they do little swarms in the air and they do performances. That's a performance celebrating their creator. You know what I mean? Ants, they align things in certain ways. They're celebrating their creator. If animals know to pray, or they know to worship, or they know to do a dance or whatever, who are we as people to not do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Because we have to realize the same reason they was created, we was created. But are we too free will or free opinionated? You know, we can do whatever we want to do. Like, hey man, if I feel like praying, man, I'll pray that. It's true. But animals don't offer instant. Hey, praise you. They sing songs hoping the rain comes. They showed a documentary that one of the forests where birds made sound and they would pray, and they said that was like animals praying for rain. It took days later, but rain came. And it's crazy.
I mean,
it's mentally crazy to me.
You will have to see the facts before, fully believing that, because it might, 2 days apart, that might have been, I'm not diminishing the theory,
right,
but that might just be a coincidence.
Like a coincidence, huh? Like the birds, though, when the
No, that
they know when a hurricane gonna come.
Right around the corner.
Oh yeah, that is.
That ain't no coincidence. They can dance show.
That is true.
I don't believe that.
That's crazy, and they travel all the way from North America to Brazil.
Mm-hmm. All the way to South America, and they know
when to go.
The storm is going to come before you know it. If they know that, they know to pray. That's the point I'm trying to say. Animals don't. All right?
For real.
So for those who go to heaven, I always believe that animals had a plan for themselves. They all like, hey, we can't wait to go. You humans are crazy. Let's go where we at. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's possible. Anybody got another fact or fish they want to fly before we wrap this show up? Anybody? Random thing. Off the top. Nobody got nothing.
No, I don't got that.
They say, okay, we was apes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know it's a lot of scientific.
Why are they still around then? Why are they still around then?
Because they keep on trying to convince people that we were apes.
They trying, exactly.
And I keep on
right
saying,
word for that.
I don't know about that shit. I don't know about that shit.
We ain't no monkeys. They need to stop it.
I don't know about that.
They need to stop it. Ain't no monkeys. They need to stop it. Or apes, whatever what I'm saying. It's monkeys.
With the chimpanzees, the orangutans, I don't give a fly.
They be killing.
You know what? What? I know you guys said it's fun to say. Go on and say it.
Dogs aren't cats, right?
Uh-huh.
Whales aren't fishes.
Okay.
Alright. Monkeys are human. Like that's my
logical.
And why are they still around?
That's
if
what
they evolved, if we evolved
from
the monkey, why are they still around? Is it just that some didn't mutate?
That's what I was saying for years.
I wanted a pet monkey one time.
I wanted a pet monkey.
Like, I wanted a pet monkey.
I'm making plans to have a pet monkey when I get my own place and stuff. But my parents.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I was looking up on the internet how much that thing costs and everything. What type of license I need?
Yeah.
I'm a walking target, you feel me?
You can't live in nowhere.
Sure, come on, man, let's get some money. Sure.
My parents keep saying though that they carry diseases in their mouths and stuff, and I was like, I give them shots, and they're like, no, it's just diseases that they carry in their mouths. And I'm like, but I want a monkey.
It's the same
Is there
thing.
not a
It's the
vaccine?
same
We
thing.
got the
They
COVID
said
vaccine.
Yeah.
Don't have this.
No, for real.
They said AIDS came from the monkeys. Remember when they first started out?
Yeah.
They said a monkey got ancestors. So you trying to tell me some African brother out there in Africa? He said that monkeys that I'm about to get this. So he came over there, he's like, I'm gonna get this. You know, he got scratched him a little bit, but he got his. And then he was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm kind of having a reaction. And then he scratched another brother or something went down. And then that's, you know, everybody just started spreading AIDS all around. And they got to America. And then everybody just had AIDS. You give some crap ass story as this, bro. You know what?
No, I mean, that might be true. The way that we got, it's not syphilis.
No,
It's
you're not
not.
gonna give me this. You're not gonna give me this truth. You know what I'm telling you why? Because it's actually a documentary. I'm gonna make sure I send it to you, Ruben, about these pills. I think it was like beta pills, what kind of medicine it was after that actually had AIDS in the pills, and they sent that to other countries. I'm gonna show you the documentary.
What do you mean by pills? What do you mean by pills?
Like a medicine that you would take. And they
Oh, pills.
Pills, and they actually had AIDS in the pills, and they were sending out to countries like the South America and parts of Africa and minority countries, and they would take the stuff, and you would have the disease on you. You know why I can say that? Because look at the farmers, the black farmers that were way back in the early 1900s, when they gave them syphilis on purpose. They took the farmers and they shot a disease in them, killing them. These are facts of these stories. Now you ask yourself, you're willing to give people syphilis, what's stopping you from giving them AIDS? What's stopping? Because remember the sex thing was a big thing back then.
Yeah.
You know, running Woodstock and all that. Everybody was getting their freaking on free love. Free love. Them people really meant free love. They was out there loving everybody. Anyway, they was out there loving everybody. And they was like, hey, these people were having too much of a good time. You know what we need to do now? What? Drop an A-bomb on that ass. Boom! Motherfucker like, nah, I ain't trying to catch that jump. Slow down, brother. Use some condoms. Everybody try to back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just an agenda. Just throwing it out there. So say with syphilis, say with AIDS, say with COVID. They still shouldn't have a cure for COVID already. But the fact that they do.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
If you
I want my cure for
throw up something like really deep, like you know the people who made Roundup, you know weed killer.
Mm-hmm.
You know they also made the atom bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me. That people would use.
And they was getting sued
yeah.
because they found that some of their ingredients was actually giving people cancer in certain states. So, who do we trust around here? How them out there?
Nobody.
I mean, McDonald's gives cancer. Even the VR thing gives cancer.
Somebody them burgers. and
Cancer
stuff?
is, yeah. I mean, that's a mutated shit. That's not real.
I don't
How can
even
you
know.
feed billions of people, like just billions of burgers a year, and just
You ain't got that many cows, man.
you ain't got that many animals in the earth to
You might.
put meat on, and that's just for McDonald's. That's not counting Burger King. I don't know, Wendy's.
Even if you had
Chipotle,
millions of pigs, let's say we have 1 million pigs, we got 8 billion people. Let's say 2 billion people want to eat pigs every day. How the hell do you feed those pigs every day? These pigs are coming out of getting born every single day. You're giving us some other meat that's mixed with it. That's why they say natural ingredients. When you look at the word natural ingredients in the real fast,
Natural
ingredients does not
flavors
mean
and
it's natural flavors and stuff like that. It's not actually the actual thing it's supposed to be. It's just other things they put in there. Like you drink orange juice, they say natural flavor. I'm like,
You see them
you put flavor of orange juice? Why can't I just get a real orange? You squeeze the junk out and give me the orange. Why you gotta add a natural flavor to something that's already natural?
And artificial sweetener.
It makes it sound popular. It makes it sound popular.
Yeah.
You know, I'm saying make it pop.
They pop, man. Pop my ass.
Yeah, you know, they do it.
They're trying to make it marketable.
Basically,
Yeah.
a lot of people
Because
buy.
they gotta put it in, but they can't just say it's fake.
Ain't enough
They
bacon.
gotta say
How much bacon is eaten in this country every day?
somehow
Bacon.
like this.
Every day.
Every day you still have bacon eaten every day?
That's a lie.
We had that much bacon? That's a lot of bacon.
Yeah, I'll be running
Daily.
out. Yeah, I'll be running out. Yeah.
I bet you do. No. So, set to the monkey thing, and for once we're going to say this last time, we ain't care for no damn monkeys, because you can't tell me a story about how monkeys was on one side of the island, they decided to walk their happy ass across the other side of the island, and some of them realized they could walk, and once they started walking to the other side, somehow they got to a system where they can actually talk. How do you go from not talking over here, cross the island, and start talking later? Well, I swear everything you got to be I swear people dumb. You dumb as hell. I don't know how you believe some of the stories they tell you.
Yeah, I'm saying some people do.
I don't, you know. All right,
Yeah.
so We about to wrap up this episode with all this crazy stuff we talk about. We talk about fact or fishing. Funny as heck. So, I got last, you're new to this, but I'm going to tell these guys what I'm saying. You get 1 minute to drop a bomb. When I say drop a bomb, you say whatever positive thing, whatever you want to say up your chest, whatever you say 1 minute to do whatever you want to say. To the audience. Anything,
everybody out there, keep Jesus number one.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's treat people like you should be treated. You know, practice that. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do it tomorrow. That's practice.
That's practice. That's that. I like that. Ruben, you got any you heard from DJ, Johnny. You heard from DJ, but you follow your boy DJ.
Yeah, man. Please follow.
Try to do the best thing. Take the best choices that you possibly can. And, you know, I hope you're doing good. Honestly.
Nice. That's powerful stuff right there. But love to people. That's Ruben in the house. Last but not least, killer ass.
Well, I'm about to say is like, you always want to take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Do not try to do everything by yourself. Have a team, have somebody who's there for you, somebody that cares for you, love for you, and give like everything you really need. Like you can go to a friend, a partner, a homie, or somebody who's caring for you, genuinely got that love for you. Straight up. Just like you gotta vent to them. You can't hold it in, you gotta let that go. And then at the end of the day, you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight. It's alright. Bad times don't last, but good people do.
Ooh, okay.
And if you ain't got nobody, close yourself in your room and start saying that shit that you would say to another person. Intelligent people, like the smartest people, think out loud. And they talk to themselves. So, be smart.
James,
Nah, that's it.
all right.
That's it.
Last, I'm saying you got the last of the show, first time, he dropped the bomb, dropped the knowledge out there. Ruben in the build house, you seen the last couple of episodes, you see DJ's rapping, you seen another couple of episodes. Everybody's here bringing that flavor to the ears. Nah. But all the jokes aside, guys, I appreciate you guys for coming to the show. Y'all heard about fact or fiction. I told you once again, it's just fact or fiction. We just having fun. There are some truth to some things that we said, but you got to do your own research to realize that there's truth out there. Once again, please stay prayed up. Please meditate, man. Please do yoga, man. Read the right books. And, do the more research for yourself. Don't believe everything you hear, everything you see, because there's a lot of delusions, a lot of lies out there being spread every single day. Stay a positive influence. Spread the message to the right people, man. Be the answer for those that have questions, man. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, most of all, be the role model you're supposed to be, because you don't know who's out there watching you, who's looking up to you, and who wants to be just like you. Yeah. Spread the love, spread the word, and stay blessed. God bless. It's the Preacher Parker Show. You out of here.
That was up. That was good, bro.